Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a topic that's deeply important yet often overlooked. I want to talk about the value of self-respect, boundaries, and independence in relationships. Specifically, we're discussing 9 things women should avoid doing with or for a man. This isn't about criticism or rigid rules. Rather, it's about cultivating strength, ensuring well-being, and growing into the best versions of ourselves. Relationships are powerful. They can be a source of immense joy, but they can also test us, sometimes challenging our sense of self-worth or boundaries. For women, it's essential to walk the line of love with a sense of clarity. So today, I'm going to cover 9 key principles that encourage growth, respect, and fulfillment in relationships. 1. Don't lose your sense of identity. One of the most important things a woman can do is to remain true to herself, to her passions, and to her unique personality. Love, as wonderful as it is, should not require us to erase parts of ourselves. In relationships, it can be tempting to make compromises that might lead to losing sight of who we are. But a healthy relationship celebrates and encourages individuality. If we sacrifice our own interests, hobbies, or dreams just to fit a certain mold, we ultimately end up unhappy, and so does our partner. Don't give up what makes you you. Your identity is the foundation of a lasting, loving partnership. 2, don't be afraid to set boundaries. Setting boundaries in relationships isn't about creating walls, it's about establishing healthy respect and space for both people to thrive. Boundaries are crucial in any partnership. They create a sense of mutual understanding and ensure that both partners feel valued and respected. Don't be afraid to express what's acceptable and what's not. Boundaries let both partners know what is required to maintain respect and trust, strengthening the connection instead of limiting it. 3, don't ignore red flags. When in love, it's easy to overlook things we'd normally see as warning signs. But red flags often signify issues that need addressing. Ignoring them in the hope they'll disappear is a common mistake. Whether it's disrespect, poor communication, or controlling behavior, these signs should not be brushed aside. I don't silence your intuition. Instead, honor it by having open conversations and addressing concerns before they grow into bigger problems. 4, don't compromise your goals and ambitions. Every woman has dreams, aspirations, and goals. A supportive partner will encourage you to chase those dreams, not hold you back. Don't put your ambitions on hold or sacrifice them for someone else. In a healthy relationship, both people grow and help each other achieve their full potential. Your goals are important. You deserve a partner who wants to see you succeed just as much as you do. 5, don't take responsibility for his emotions. Empathy and understanding are vital in a relationship, but it's essential to remember that each person is responsible for their own feelings. It's not a woman's job to carry the emotional burden of someone else. Being supportive and compassionate is important, but losing yourself in someone else's emotional state can drain your energy and sense of self. Encourage open dialogue, but don't feel pressured to fix everything for your partner. Each person must take responsibility for their own emotional health. 6, don't isolate yourself from friends and family. In the early stages of a relationship, it's common to want to spend a lot of time with a new partner. However, one should never isolate themselves from friends and family. Maintaining relationships outside of your romantic life provides balance, perspective, and emotional support. It's essential to nurture these connections and ensure that they remain part of your life. A healthy relationship respects the other relationships you hold dear. 7, don't settle for less than you deserve. Settling for less than you deserve can lead to dissatisfaction and resentment over time. It's vital to know your worth and recognize the qualities you want in a partner. So don't compromise on what truly matters to you. Seek a partner who respects, supports, and appreciates you, rather than accepting someone who doesn't meet your standards simply because you don't want to be alone. Waiting for the right relationship is always worth it. 8, don't make your happiness dependent on him. True happiness comes from within. While being in a loving relationship can certainly add joy to your life, it's essential to have your own sense of happiness and fulfillment. Don't rely solely on a partner to make you feel happy or whole. Build a life that makes you feel content and secure, so that a relationship becomes an addition to your happiness, not the source of it. Independent joy is one of the greatest strengths you can bring into a partnership. 9, don't be afraid to walk away. This may be one of the hardest principles to embrace, but sometimes walking away is the best thing you can do for yourself. If a relationship is toxic, unfulfilling, or harmful, it's okay to let go. Walking away doesn't mean you failed, it means you're prioritizing your well-being and recognizing your worth. Leaving a relationship that doesn't serve you is an act of strength and self-respect, and it paves the way for something healthier, something better in the future. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, these 9 principles aren't about withholding love or creating barriers. They're about building a relationship rooted in respect, independence, and shared growth. Love is a beautiful journey, and a fulfilling relationship will help both partners grow into the best versions of themselves. By keeping sight of these values, we honor both ourselves and our partners. Remember, relationships should never require us to sacrifice our identity, our happiness, or our dreams. Instead, they should be a source of encouragement, strength, and companionship. So to every woman here today, know that your worth is non-negotiable. Your dreams are valid and your happiness is within your own hands. Embrace these values with confidence and you'll find yourself in relationships that not only bring joy, but also help you flourish. Today, we're going to talk about something incredibly important: self-respect, independence, and healthy boundaries in relationships. Specifically, we're going to cover 9 things women should avoid doing with or for a man. This is not about playing games or imposing rules. It's about standing in your worth, fostering self-love, and building a relationship rooted in mutual respect and growth. Every woman deserves a partner who not only loves her, but encourages her to shine. In a world that often places external expectations on relationships, it's essential to stay true to yourself, your values, and your vision for the future. So let's dive into these 9 empowering principles for building a strong foundation in any relationship. 1. Don't lose your sense of identity. Your identity, who you are, your dreams, your passions, your quirks is what makes you unique. In relationships, it's easy to make compromises that unintentionally chip away at your identity. True love should never ask you to lose yourself. It should be a place where you can be fully you. So if you're someone who loves art, don't give up painting. If you love to travel, keep exploring. Don't sacrifice these parts of yourself to fit a certain mold. Remember, a healthy relationship celebrates individuality and embraces what makes each partner unique. Your sense of identity is one of the greatest gifts you bring to a relationship. 2, don't be afraid to set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls, they are the lines that define healthy interaction. Boundaries aren't selfish, they are essential to mutual respect and emotional health. If something makes you uncomfortable, don't be afraid to communicate it. Boundaries let your partner know what you need and expect. Maybe it's having your own personal time, needing respect for your friendships, or having open communication without manipulation. Whatever they are, boundaries make a relationship thrive by ensuring both partners feel heard, respected, and valued. 3, don't ignore red flags. Red flags are the warning signs that let us know something isn't right. Too often, love can make us overlook these signs, convincing us that things will get better or that we can fix them. But remember, you're not in a relationship to fix anyone. Ignoring red flags doesn't make them disappear. It usually leads to bigger issues down the line. Whether it's disrespect, controlling behavior, or a lack of trust, pay attention to these signs. A strong relationship is built on a solid foundation, not on excuses and compromises for behavior that's unacceptable. 4, don't compromise your goals and ambitions. Every woman has dreams, goals, and ambitions, and these should not be sacrificed for a relationship. A loving partner will want to see you succeed, not hold you back. If you have a goal to pursue a certain career, start a business, or pursue a passion, don't put it on hold for anyone else. You deserve to be with someone who respects your ambitions, who encourages you to dream big, and who cheers you on as you achieve them. Compromising your goals for a relationship often leads to regret. Embrace your dreams because they're part of who you are. 5, don't take responsibility for his emotions. Emotional support is a part of any relationship, but each person is ultimately responsible for their own happiness and emotional health. It's natural to want to help your partner when they're feeling low, but don't lose yourself in someone else's emotions. If your partner is struggling, you can be there to listen, but it's important not to take on the burden of fixing them. Each person must carry their own emotional responsibility. By maintaining this balance, you keep your own sense of well-being while allowing your partner to grow and heal in their own way. 6, don't isolate yourself from friends and family. Maintaining relationships with friends and family is essential for a balanced life. Relationships should not become your entire world. Spending quality time with loved ones, maintaining friendships, and having support outside your relationship create a strong support system and add joy to your life. A relationship that isolates you from the people who care about you is often unhealthy. A healthy partnership respects the other connections in your life and encourages you to nourish those bonds. Don't lose your friendships or family ties. They are part of what makes life fulfilling. 7. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Settling is easy to do when we convince ourselves that we can make it work, but in reality, settling often leads to dissatisfaction and regret. You deserve someone who values you, respects you, and aligns with your values. Too often we settle because we fear being alone. But remember, waiting for the right person is always worth it. Don't let fear drive you into the arms of someone who doesn't meet your standards. You know your worth and believe that you deserve a partner who loves and respects you for exactly who you are. 8. Don't make your happiness dependent on him. Your happiness and self-worth should not come solely from a partner. It's essential to cultivate a sense of happiness and fulfillment that comes from within. A loving relationship can add joy to your life, but it should not be the sole source of your happiness. Build a life filled with passions, hobbies, and dreams. A relationship becomes much healthier when it is shared by two people who are independently fulfilled. Let happiness come from within you first and share that happiness with your partner rather than relying on them to provide it. 9. Don't be afraid to walk away. Walking away from a relationship can be one of the most difficult decisions, but sometimes it's necessary for your well-being. If a relationship is toxic, draining, or incompatible with your values, it's okay to let go. Leaving a relationship doesn't mean you failed, it means you're strong enough to prioritize your well-being. Walking away from what doesn't serve you is a powerful act of self-respect. It frees you to find a relationship that truly fulfills you, a partner who respects, values, and supports you. Sometimes walking away opens the door to a future filled with love, respect, and joy. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, these 9 principles aren't about being harsh or selfish. They're about fostering a deep sense of self-love, respect, and independence. A loving relationship should allow you to flourish and become the best version of yourself. The right partner will see your worth, respect your dreams, and encourage you to live a life of joy and fulfillment. So to every woman listening, remember, you are worthy of a love that honors, uplifts, and empowers you. Embrace these principles not just as rules, but as an expression of self-worth. When you hold true to your values, maintain your sense of self, and respect your boundaries, you set a standard for the love you deserve. By following these values, you not only protect your heart, but also cultivate relationships built on respect, love, and shared growth. Love yourself, respect yourself, and surround yourself with people who encourage you to be the best version of who you are. The world needs your light, your dreams, and your strength. Embrace your worth and share it confidently with those around you. Thank you.